Media League Sigma 6 presents Mystery Science Theater 3000 Show 2 Reel 1 Take 1.
In the not too distant future, way down in deep 13, Dr. Forrester and TV's Frank were hatching an evil scheme. They hired a temp by the name of Mike, just a regular Joe they didn't like. Their experiment needed a good test case, so they conked him on the noggin and they shot him into space.
Cheesy movies, the worst we can find. You'll have to sit and watch them all, and we'll monitor his mind.
Now keep in mind Mike can't control where the movies begin or end. He'll try to keep his sanity with the help of his robot friends.
Robot roll call Cabot, Gypsy, Tom Servo, Crew.
If you're wondering how he eats and breathes and other science facts, just repeat to yourself it's just a show. I should really just relax. For Mystery Science Theater 3000.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Satellite of Love. Tails is on the phone trying to call someone named Carol T. Wildcat to take care of his workshop and the tornado while he is in space.
But we keep telling him it's not that easy when you're trapped in space, and the fact of the call to planet that's similar to Mobius that far away rank up a really long distance bill. I don't agree with you, it's a colleague call.
This will be a hard time for him, so we'll try and make him feel normal. We'll be right back. Now you see, Tails, a well-put-together lunch always helps you out.
Yeah, I think you're right, Tom. I believe it does. No, Sylvie and Roxy are calling.
Happy hours over Taco Bell above. You know, in your little food talk you forgot that breakfast is still the most important meal of the day.
Which for me is early on in the morning, which I miss Tower's lunch.
So, our science project this week is for if family members won't come in for breakfast, you bring breakfast to them with the breakfast cannon. Oh, Roxy, come in for breakfast.
I'm busy!
You, Die Joe.
What? That's so cool. By the way, where's Janeth this week?
Oh, he is hiding in his room because he's been watching playthroughs of Choo Choo Charles. But then his room got locked. We know he is fine, by the way, because we know something is happening with him.
Choo Choo Charles, so Janeth is a stop-motion YouTuber, right?
Yes, so.
Well, it's summertime, which means horror monsters are nearby. This sort of thing happens to stop-motion YouTubers. If he was watch playthroughs of Choo Choo Charles, then he's probably living through a scenario where he's fighting the demonic train known as Charles. It's one of the oldest phrases. Hasn't this sort of thing happened to him before?
Technically, yes.
Well, all we have to do is let it play on. He defeat Charles and everything will be back to normal.
Speaking of normal tales, I've just sent it up Attack of the Eye Creatures as a client. In fact, I've booked it as this week's experiment. Hey, where's Twilight Sparkle?
Oh, I'm filling in for her because she is now on JNF's new ship. Uh-oh, we've got movie sign.
Figure. It was a dull movie and Allstate was there. Well, time to end my film career now. I know, I look like the bulldog in the Warner Brothers cartoon. Say, nice area, I think. Okay, it's a $4 cover. Good luck in there, if you know what I mean. Go get him, Tiger.
Come in.
Welcome to the third grade.
May I see your credentials?
Certainly. Jeez, he's getting carded. Picture keeper.
You might have key. Yes, it arrived by special messenger late this afternoon.
No, just
On the planet.
speed and brown shoe.
Look, do me a favor. If you see him again, will you give him my love and tell him to go home?
God, I hate the public.
Well, it's Saturday night, all right.
Lithium
That
cups.
just made it official.
Well, still trying to air that windsong out of my car.
She's gonna have fun, fun, fun till her daddy takes that away.
Bumps when you're cooking.
No, we weren't even making out. Okay, gentlemen, your suits didn't come in, so tomorrow just wear black and your masks.
Quick, climb into Susan's hair.
You know, close-up, they're really not that scary.
Suddenly, I'm strangely calm.
Did you hit it with the light? No, I can't see anything.
Certainly sounds like you did.
They're in the bushes.
Stan, use the spotlight. Turn the spotlight on him.
Why don't you do it then?
Poof! That is Siegfried.
Hello, Roy.
Hello. Are you off your rocker? No, she's right. It burns them up like it did the claw.
Stan, remember the battery. Here, cut the headlights. They don't do any good.
Oh no, these ones are the heads. They'll be a lot easier to kill.
The attack of the lazy eye creature.
Attack of the I don't think so creature. Now what do we do?
I don't know. What do you want to do?
Spotlight's getting dimmer. Battery's there.
My hair's still big.
Man, I love going to the dump to see these things, huh?
That's it. Let's make a run for it.
If I hear any more screaming, young lady, I'm going to ground you. Oh, okay, what are they going to do? Stare at him to death?
Hey, you got a little, yeah.
I'm gonna turn in.
Man, you need Dramamine to watch this movie, huh?
Wait, back up. Give me a second. Okay, well,
Okay, hold it. Thank you.
Hey, they just knocked over the cameraman.
It's now or never.
Richard and Mary Kimball, fugitive family. Oh, can't believe it.
Oh, Stan, I can't go.
Man, it looks like Bill Gibbons' funeral processional. Because of the woods and hickory trees.
Sorry, folks. All of us are out of gas. Get ready to make out.
They were heading for this clearing where there used to be an ice plant, remember?
eyes plant. Well, no wonder.
Okay, now turn your lights off. Now look, when we get up there, we surround the clearing. Once everybody gets in position, then I'll blow the horn.
And don't be alarmed if it suddenly becomes 2 in the afternoon.
Signal for everybody to turn their lights on. You got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Okay, let's go.
When do I turn my lights on? When do I blow my horn?
Well, guess the funeral's over. Better.
Okay.
You gotta turn the hose on these two.
Okay, this is practice. Let's just drive through it once.
Corgi cars. They're bigger. They're better.
I'm getting tired.
morning, sometime that evening, during the next afternoon.
You didn't care. Look at it.
Late in the middle of that dark afternoon, which was morning, actually. The invasion's not going too well, guys.
I hadn't planned on light. I didn't see the memo.
Well, he blowed up late.
Load up really.
Bubbles! Hello, Roy. Hello, Siegfried. His complexion cleared up. Giant Stridex pad.
Ladies and gentlemen, Sylvia and Rex and Wolf and others leave the satellite on left hard back to show through witnesses. The producers of this film, Attack of the Creatures, just didn't care. Exhibit 1, please, it's Storm.
Yes, the night the light-intolerant eye creatures spearheaded their bone-chilling assault on Earth was actually quite a lovely day. In fact, you couldn't have picked a nicer day to film a night sequence. Just after midnight or high noon, you decide. You see, they just didn't care.
Gambot, next please. The eye creatures. Scabby, inflexible, lethargic, mucus-expelling creatures having no spoken language and no particular powers with which to conquer. They were also unfortunate enough to have evolved with heavy-duty zippers running up their backs. This frame is a clear indication that they just didn't care.
Cambot, thank you. Some eye creatures are born with scaly protective coverings. Others are born with hundreds of eyes protruding from fleshy knobs. Still others, like this whisper-thin fellow, are born with tight acrylic wool blend turtleneck sweaters from Chess King. Folks, they just didn't care.
Next, please. Thank you. Take a look at this guy. Go ahead. Take a good, long look. You see, they just didn't care.
Gambot, thank you. If you're ever in a fight with an eye creature, keep in mind that his head is simply draped casually over his shoulders and should be no trouble to knock off. Failing that, eye creatures tend to be most vulnerable in their union suit area, illustrated here. Get ready to give chase to an injured eye creature. As you can see, he is wearing his Jack Purcell athletic shoes. Folks, they just did not care.
The lubricious serial killer in the multicolored sheath dress.
The Alan Sherman wannabe in the leopard skin robe.
The unexplained shot of Gertrude Stein examples all that.
They just didn't care.
We rest our case. What do you think, Sylvie?
I see your point. And JNF is still in his room and preparing to fight the demonic train Charles. Well, until next time, Tails. Push the button, Roxanne Wolf.
Be sure to subscribe for MRE videos are on the way.